Hello everyone, I'm back with another review on the Neca. Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning, Ultimate Roy Burns. So, here he is. Now, here we go with the packaging. Now, there are two versions of this packaging I know of, or posters. There's a regular poster box where it shows Jason's mask and Tommy Jarvis with a machete. Now, I won't get the box up because it's in my room upstairs, but this is the VHS cover. So as you see, this is the new mask, but this is not the mask we see in the movie. There's the top, bottom, the side shows the side of Roy in the rain. Same with the other side as the back. You get a brief description of Friday the 13th, Part 5. And we even get some nice, setups we have. We have the pictures here, and we even get the ambulance that was used. And then, moving on to the front, you get where the figure used to be and the inside of the packaging. So, moving that onto the side, let's look at Jason, or Roy Burns, or known as Fake Jason, or the pseudo Jason. I don't know how to say that, but this is Roy Burns. So let's go over the painting and the sculpting. The painting and the sculpting on this figure is really well done, but you can't really do that much since this is literally a Michael Myers body mold. For those casual people who watch my videos who don't know, unless you're a Friday the 13th fan, this figure is literally based off This figure is literally based off the NECA 2018 Michael Myers. This is literally the same figure. It's just that figure has more wrinkles and has no cut on his waist, and the collar is a lot more up. He has bloodier skin and different skin, and he also, of course, has no hockey mask and has less accessories. Now, his mask, as you see here, in this very nice lighting, very nicely detailed, has some weathering onto it, which is good. As you see, the strap is its own piece, nothing like 4, where you had something like it's its own strap. You also get to see this is a makeup mask. Due to, if you think about it, there's a cut on there which should have been bloody, but it's not. You get the chevrons, which are really big. You can even get his ears. Now, we even get to see his eyes, but, it's kind of difficult to make it straight, but also, not show his chin. Now, moving on, you also get to see his neck. Moving on to his hockey mask, his inside of the mask. Of course, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Friday the 13th Part 5, I heard about it. This is not Jason. Of course, this is Roy. Very nicely detailed and sculpted. I think it is pretty well to show that, this is a guy dressed up as Jason. See, as you see, there are not that noticeable. See, the wrinkles are a bit different. And it looks very nice. You can get to see some possible paint chipping or dirt, which looks fine, I guess. Moving on to his body, of course the arms look the same, because literally this is Michael Myers' body. See, look at this. This is the Michael Myers body mold. He has the same jumpsuit as Michael Myers, just the collar is a bit different. And, I forgot to mention, a lot of controversial fans said either his jumpsuit was blue or his jumpsuit was the spruce green. I think what they did was nail the color that it was. I think, in my opinion, it's blue, because in the film, maybe it's because he's in a different shade of lighting. Maybe that's why. But personally, I wish it was slightly blue, but I think, and then there we go. You can see there's the cut where Reckless Reggie stabs him there with some farm equipment, and he falls and he's bleeding there. We get to see there's some blood on his chest, of course. The wrinkles are different. The pants are the same, but not slight new wrinkles. And the shoes are very different. You see, they look a lot more like 4 to 6, or 3 to 6, to be honest. Very deep, very good, nonetheless. Moving on to his accessories, which... Oh man, he comes with almost every weapon he used in the movie besides the axe. That one, I think, goes to Dream Sequence, since he has... I wouldn't say I think, he has weapon to Dream Sequence. We get the railroad post, which pointy, and has no blood on it. Go on to the belt and the stick. They are their own separate pieces that you can basically put on. The sad thing is, there's no victim figure, so you either have to use a Marvel Legend or or a WWE figure to wrap and then to imitate that kill, which was pretty painful nonetheless. We get the nail, which I almost lost this until I was fixing the house, and I found this. We get the road flare. I wish it was painted really well because it looks kind of bland. Maybe add some LEDs into it or make some light into it. The meat cleaver, as you see, this is very different from the Part 4 meat cleaver. If I get it. Yeah, I don't know where it went, but nonetheless, this is a bit different. Handles a lot, they're both equal on each side, and there's more blood into this. Looks like he chopped someone in half. We get another alternate hand with some vein detail on it as well. You get the garden shears with some blood on it to, do this. We get this knife, which is also used on the Ghostface figures. The Ghostface figure has a darker brown, and the blade has more blood. And I think the silver is a lot more, silver. And a lot more shiny. And then we get his machete. I think this is one of the more very underrated type machetes in the NECA lineup. The handle is so thin, and the blade is so bloody, but it's kind of, unique in its own right. Now we move on to his articulation. And just let you know, again, this is literally just Michael Myers. This is literally the Michael Myers body mold. So, but this is why people consider him the best. Head is on a ball joint. He can look up and down, tilt side to side and lean side to side. 360 on his arm. Bend. Flapping motion, but it's kind of tight. Might have to heat those up. Bend and double bend at the elbow. Swivel. Bend at the wrists and at the hand. As you see, their own technique is to, as you see, do that. It's on a swivel joint, but also you could bend it in different types of ways. Either tilting or just flapping like this. As I get my light much more closer. No ab crunch. None at all. Waist, legs can kick back that far. Beautiful spread. His thighs swivel, bend, 90-degree bend, and swivel at the knee. And rotation at the feet, which has some nice movement. Posability is really good, slightly tight, especially at the arms. But he's not that bad. Of course, I already went through the accessories, so let's move on to size. As I put on a new hand. And yes, another problem I have with this figure is his hands. Here he is, compared to a few Jasons I have reviewed currently. Here he is, compared to the NECA Part... Oh, is this a Lego? Here he is compared to the NECA Part 6 Jason. Here he is compared to the NECA Part 4 Jason. Here he is compared to the McFarlane Toys Jason X, and he fall as well. He has some stability problems and some loose mask problems. Here he is compared to part 3. Very nice and standy. Here he is compared to the Neca part 2. Right there. And here he is compared to the Neca versus Jason, which will be the second last review until I review Neca or McFarlane Toys pre-Uber Jason, or not pre-Uber Jason, Uber Jason. So, I now skip or wait for a deal. This figure is really good. Despite some stiffness of the joints that I have not heated up yet, that I'm going to heat up soon, I hope soon, I think this figure is really good. The painting isn't very good, even though I really wish, his jumpsuit was blue, because I feel like it was blue. But I feel like this is a fine color. I also think he maybe should have came with another extra hand. And another review from Horror Man said, another complaint that Horror Man had, is that maybe he should have came with this hockey mask as a removable mask. That would be really good. Instead of just being its own piece like in the Neca Dream sequence. Now, overall, this figure is the better Roy over the Retro Roy. That one is a lot more hard to find and is slightly limited. You already know my thoughts on retro figures from Neca. Go check the review on the Neca Retro Cloth Ghostface. But anyways, I give this figure a 9. I recommend it to pretty much any Jason fan or anyone who loves Friday the 13th Part 5 A New Beginning. I have not watched it. It's slightly low. It's very low, but who knows? It might be higher. But anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. The link to where to buy this figure will be in the link in the description below. And I'll see you guys later with a review on Neca versus Jason. So enjoy the voter gallery, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Thank you.